Is drinking raw milk safe like RFK Jr. suggests? Can you reduce a glucose spike if you eat your food in, quote unquote, the right order? I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp. I host a nutrition myth-busting podcast called Bite Back with Abby Sharp. And those are just some of the questions I tackle with qualified experts on my show. There is so much food misinformation and disinformation out there, and it can feel impossible to know what's real and what's BS. On Bite Back, my goal is to help listeners create a pleasurable relationship with food, their body, and themselves, which in my opinion is the fundamental secret to good health. Listen to Bite Back wherever you get your podcasts.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Been hanging out with Maurie too long.
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Nope.
Oh,
What do you mean?
I saw what you posted.
What'd I post?
A picture of your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
what?
And then you said, I know we're going through a heat wave, but I wanted to remind you that there's 6 months till Christmas. That's rude.
Yes.
That's straight up Maurie behavior.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
I'm
it
not
is.
deleting it, so.
That's straight up Maurie behavior.
Well, I'm not deleting it.
No, but you
got-
get a like from me if I was allowed to like it.
That's right. You can't even see it, can
I
you,
can't.
Maurie?
When you brought up, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
And guess what? You never will.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. Is it really, though? What's the date today?
25th.
June 25th.
Oh, damn. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 months.
How did you beat the heat yesterday?
I can't even.
I mean, whatever. I had a guy working on the roof yesterday. I felt so bad for him. You know?
Is that code?
Oh my God.
No, that's no. When I say he was working on the basement. Hey. But not the roof. I actually had a guy over there working on the roof. I just felt bad for him. Catherine was just like bringing him all the water, and then brought him ice cream and like
she did.
Ice cream.
She
brought him ice cream.
When we have people over, Catherine is just like, she's so concerned with everyone who comes to the house to do any work, right?
Yeah.
She's like, should we get them lunch? You know, they've been
Did
here.
she give the guy lunch?
No, she always talks to me about it. She's like, she'll leave and go, okay, I'm going to go. I got to go and get this thing for Rox because I need to pick her up at 3:30, order the guys a pizza. And I'm like, babes, I'm not ordering the workers lunch.
Like, we're still paying them money.
Yeah. I'm like,
to do the job.
I'm like, they're going to go to their truck and they're going to eat a sandwich and have a coffee. Maybe they walk up to the corner and get a slice. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm not ordering them. It's an ongoing. And whenever anyone is at the house doing any work for any amount of time, I am like fighting with Catherine because Catherine thinks they're house guests.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I think most
Here's
people
the
would
thing, though.
side with her.
Okay, so whenever we have people at the house doing stuff, right? Especially like during the summer, if it's like a hot day like what we've been having, if they're doing work outside, I will always offer, hey, do you guys want a bottle of water?
Absolutely.
Would you like some water?
Absolutely.
Would you like, I got bubbly in the fridge. Would you guys like a bubbly?
Absolutely.
Would you like BioSteel? Get your electrolytes up? Anything like that, right?
Yes.
But I'm not like, hey, do you want a pizza?
I would. Anytime we've had anybody over at the house, I'll get pizza or coffee.
But this guy was on my roof, and you can see into my living room, right? Because we have a shed in the back, and that's where he was on. He was on the top of Catherine's studio. And you can see into the living room from the top of the studio where he was. And he had, so I walk in the house, and he's just sweating, sweat dripping off the man's forehead onto the roof.
Yeah.
And I immediately feel terrible for him. And all he can see, because I know he can see me because we wave to each other, is that he is outside on a roof with no shirt on, wet, and
there's the sun beating down.
And he's looking into my living room at my kid who's on her first day of summer vacation on the couch under a blanket. because it was so cold.
Bro.
Which makes him feel hotter, I'm sure.
I would think that your kid would, like, if I were that dude on the roof, I would think that your kid's trolling me.
Oh, I felt
like that
so
she
bad.
cranked up the AC just to,
I know.
just to like dig
Bro.
a little bit.
Good thing you got him ice cream.
Bro, I almost ordered them like Harbor 60 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, something expensive.
Bro, I got you a porterhouse on the way.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
All right. Maurie wanted me to share with everyone that as of today, we are officially 6 months away from Christmas.
Yes.
You put that on social media this morning, though. That was you.
I think I got hacked.
Yeah. Is that your Christmas tree that you posted a picture of? It's nice.
Yeah, they hacked my phone and went through my camera roll.
Yeah. And you're not concerned about that at all, or no?
I called
Stop it.
the hack hotline.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What's that number? Off the top of your head, what is it? I'll even let you look at your phone.
It's a secret.
It's okay, cool. Yeah, great. Six months until Christmas.
1866 call hacks.
Okay. I got you.
6 months away from Christmas, so David Maury hit the streets during a heat wave to talk to people about Christmas when all people could think about right now, what they should be thinking about is staying cool and hydrated.
It is a gorgeous, hot, sunny day. Would you not agree?
I would agree.
So how would you feel when I tell you that it is now 6 months till Christmas?
Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I'm actually very excited to hear that.
All right.
The lights, the music, and the movies are my favorite.
When do you start planning Christmas?
So I put my Christmas tree up November 1st, and then I'm planning what I want to do around September.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? I want a MacBook. Never too early. Never too early for people to start saving for it either.
You're looking at, is that your mom?
Yes.
Damn.
Amazing. What's your favorite Christmas song?
This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. This Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
Are you enjoying this heat wave?
It's crazy. I love it. I'd rather this than winter.
Okay, well then you're not going to like what I have to tell you.
Oh boy.
6 months till Christmas.
Thanks for ruining my day.
How do you feel when I tell you it's 6 months till Christmas?
6 months to Christmas. It's 2 more months to my birthday. That's all I like.
When do you start thinking, planning, and shopping for Christmas?
Oh, I don't shop for nobody for Christmas. Nobody gets nothing from me.
He's a Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Because I make too much money. I don't want to give it out. I work hard for my money.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Wow.
Bells will be ringing. That's all I know at the beginning. And they'll be like, please come on
You don't
for
get the full song.
Christmas.
Just like how
We're in
you
the
don't
middle of a
get
heat wave. How does it make you feel when I tell you it's 6 months till Christmas?
6 months? Oh my gosh! I'm still excited. I can't wait for Christmas. Because Christmas is one of my favorite. You know, it brings out the joy in me. I do a lot for the kids, so yes, I'm very happy when it comes to Christmas. Yeah, I can't wait. Even in 6 months, yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a little shiny nose.
Wow.
And if you ever saw him, you'd even see it glows. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, my friend. You too.
No, you're supposed to say Merry Christmas, not you too.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
All great singers. By the way.
I know. Like Canada's Got Talent there.
Jesus.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Everybody was clowning on the on England over the weekend because they declare a heat wave between 25 and 28 degrees. Right?
Oh, shoot. Yo, my mom's out there. Both my parents and my sister Lisa.
Yeah. And everybody was
I
like...
talked to my mom the other day, and she was like, it's so hot.
Everybody's like, oh, 26? Really?
But I didn't even... I just assumed
I know,
that it was hot like how it is hot here.
Yeah. I mean, some places are going to hit like 30 and sort of low 30s, but they officially declare heat wave when it's between 25 and 28.
Do you think the palace has air conditioning?
Yes, it does. Yeah, so they officially so everybody was just clowning on them because there was headlines, right? It was like
those are the headlines in England.
Yeah, here from the Mirror, it was UK to be blasted by 48-hour 26-degree heat wave.
A bunch of.
Well, I mean, I guess they don't get that.
I
so,
know,
like, you know,
I
for
get
them,
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Then they come here, I feel like they'd have a shock.
Yeah.
I
know my mother-in-law's coming in from Victoria tomorrow.
How hot does it get out there?
Like this time of year, like it gets warm, but it's not like this.
Yeah.
Right? Like the trade-off is you don't get blistering awesome summers, but you also don't get the freezing cold winters, right? So it's sort of like,
like what's the hottest it gets out there in Victoria?
Okay, it can get hot, but it's not like this.
Not like
right?
in the 40s with the humid.
No.
Yeah, I take this over anything.
No. Yeah, so will I. But it's crazy though. The people in England just getting like clowned hard by everybody else, because I think it was like New York City was breaking records this week too. We're probably going to break a record in Ontario today. Like it's madness. I love it.
I love the heat though.
Yeah, so I love the heat. Maria loves the heat. Roz loves the heat. Damn, Maury?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Cheesecake?
Nah, man, I'm not with that.
Although I'm wearing
Really?
shorts today.
Oh, hold
Me
on
too.
a
I'm wearing
second.
shorts too.
You guys are both wearing shorts?
Yep.
Yo, fashion show. Let's see.
Come on.
full
Fashion
long-sleeve
show.
pants.
Fashion show.
Absolutely.
Fashion show.
Wait, how is
Fashion
this?
show.
Where's the camera?
Why are you wearing long sleeve today, Maria?
And I'm wearing long pants and high socks. I'm freezing in here.
Jeez. Let me see them legs. Cheesecake. Ooh, look
They
at
look
that.
moisturized, Shem.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they shiny, bro. So lotion
That cocoa
off.
butter though.
Yeah, man. Got
Does it
it.
smell like cocoa butter in there, Maria?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
just
I said that
Axe body
bottom
spray?
today.
It's not Axe, man.
Yeah, look at them legs. Yo, you shiny, bro.
Thank you.
As they should. Well done, Shem. Well done.
Hold on, let me see. Shemmy, let me
Look
see.
at his legs. They're so shiny.
Oh, wow, you are. Mocha, turn my computer up for a second. Let me see those legs, Shem. Oh, yeah. Look at you. You're glistening. Let me see your legs, Maury.
Yeah, no problem.
Put one up on the desk.
Can you Oh, God.
Oh, it's
Yo,
so-
what's up, Casper? Yo, my man needs some sun.
Vitamin C or something.
I know, it's so clear.
That's so white.
Yeah. Also, I saw, come here. You didn't see Maury's full fit.
Turn
Get
your
over here, dude.
Turn your brightness down.
You can't. That's
Maury,
a
do
skip.
you need one of my iron pills?
Look at his.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, watch. Go around to where Roz is, real quick.
My music.
What's that?
No, you don't need music.
We're
You
playing
want
it.
music?
We're playing it. Oh, wow. What is, geez, you plaid shorts too, huh?
And the socks pulled all the way up?
I've got ankle socks on.
You look like
No,
a
but
dad.
Maury's is higher.
You look like a dad who's fighting really hard to prove that he's custody worthy.
Wow. Oh my God.
Bro, that's the most savage thing I think. That's the most savage thing I've ever.
You know?
Are you guys also wearing shorts?
Hell no.
Oh, no, I'm rocking jeans.
Come on, man.
I can't wear shorts to work.
No.
Come on. That's so unprofessional, guys.
Hey, what the hell?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Earlier this week, we were talking to Shem about the 45 family member cruise.
Oh, yeah.
That's happening. They depart next week.
Right.
And Shem was talking about the outfits that he had purchased strictly for this trip.
Cruise wear.
And he was saying like, yo, I got some bangers. And we didn't know what that meant.
No.
And Shem said, hey, I will wear one of the outfits to the show on Friday. So Maurie's seen the outfit. I have not. Roz has not.
I have not either.
Shem, who's in another studio, and we see him and communicate through Zoom. You have your camera off.
I do.
Fashion show.
So
Fashion show.
Oh my
I'm going
God.
to count down from
Fashion
3,
show.
and you are going to turn your camera on so we could see the
Sure.
grand reveal.
Sure.
One of the outfits that you're wearing on the cruise next week. Okay?
Do I have to stand?
Yes,
Yeah,
we need
of
to see the
course.
whole outfit.
Okay. Well, I'll sit
Because
first
I
and then I'll
know
stand.
we don't know if it's match it, like if it's a top piece, bottom piece type thing, right? All right, ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
There you go. Oh, there you go. And Roz, you called it. You called it.
at that.
Matching
Yes,
bottom.
it's a set. I knew it was a set. And a matching hat.
Bro,
And I went hat
that's so
too.
wild.
You called it, Roz.
Yeah,
You
baby.
called it.
You look like a party.
Where'd you buy that? Where'd you get
floral print sheen, I bet.
Amazon, bro.
Amazon, is it?
Amazon.
Yeah, you look great though.
Yeah, I've got another one for the. I got 2 others for the trip.
You did?
Do they look like this?
Very similar to this.
Okay, yo, that's
one's
fire.
more blue based. One's another. One's white based.
The base color on this is black, and it's got like floral print on it.
What do you do in an outfit like this?
Everything.
Everything.
You got to do it all, man.
Yeah, I'd ask you for directions. Because you look too put together, right? You look like you look. It looks mandated. You know,
well,
like
there you go.
it's so put together. Yeah,
I
so
think
curated.
too many of the buttons are done up on the shirt, though.
I agree.
Well, I mean, I'm at work.
He's at work.
I know, but we're doing a fashion
Bro, look what
show.
you're wearing. You can't say I'm at work. Come on, man.
3 from the top.
This is a corporate building.
Yeah.
Chanting 3 from the top.
Yeah, no, yeah, you look good. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah,
I'm happy to see that it's a 3-piece, not just a 2-piece. You got the hat going on too.
Yeah, you nailed it, man. When you said it, I was like, this guy is good.
Bro,
You're
I
a
know.
vibe.
Listen, I know you.
I know
you.
I know.
Yeah,
You know
you
it's
look
fashion.
great.
Yeah,
My mother-in-law, who's in town, she was staying at a hotel last night, and it's been great so far for her. Right? Speaking of fashion, it's been great so far for her. Quiet, like nice, everything else. But Catherine dropped her off at the hotel last night, and I guess because we're going into Pride weekend, it's a big Pride hotel.
Which one?
And so, what was a like nice, beautiful, quiet stay, she got dropped off last night, walked through the doors, and was greeted by like a 6'6" dude, ass cheeks, chaps, giant thumping music, who immediately tried to grab her to come in and party.
Wait till she sees Shem.
I know. I'm like,
that's where I'm headed after the show.
I'm like, Shem, you look like you just came from there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Got to deal with another day of heat.
Yeah. One
today.
more. That's it, huh?
43 today. We are supposed to get thunderstorms between 1 and 5. But Humidex 43 today, Humidex 23 tonight, and Humidex 33 tomorrow.
Damn. I don't mind that, though.
Yeah, same.
I'm okay.
Same.
I like sweating. I was deliberately going outside all day yesterday.
Were you?
Sit in the sun and then sweat and then come back into the AC and then go back outside and just sweat. Yeah.
Nice.
It was great.
Demon time, bro.
I know. It was awesome, though. Because why not, right? Yeah. Why not? I got no problem with that, man.
The boxing gym that I go to, they have no AC.
Yeah.
So they have like 2 industrial size fans that they put on like on construction sites.
Yeah.
Or like in construction
Is it those things?
buildings.
They're actually called big ass fans. That's the company.
One is a big ass fan.
Yeah.
And the other one, I think it's like DeWalt or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right?
But the big ass fans are like you could fly a plane with one of those things.
Oh, okay. This one's not a big ass fan.
Okay.
It's like mid.
Oh, yeah, mid ass fan.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
I was standing right in front of the fan. It just felt like hot air.
Yeah.
I was drenched. Like my shirt was just soaked.
Yeah.
It looked like I stepped out of the shower. I was drenched yesterday.
Yeah. I over the weekend I called my mother. I wrote my mother. I texted her and I was like, "Hey, listen, it's going to be so incredibly hot on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I know you got the dog. I know you're going to try to not like go out and just call it. I just want to make sure your AC's working in the apartment, and I'll be at work. I can't come by on Sunday, but like I'll leave work on Monday. If you need anything, text me. I'll get it for you and I'll drop it off. Nice. Right? So I don't hear from her for 2 days. And I left the show yesterday and I realized that I never heard back from her. And I was just like, whoa. So I called her, never heard back from her.
Still.
And then I talked to my brother and I was like, hey, have you talked to Mom? He's like, no. And then at about 4:30, so my mom, right? Senior citizen, okay? And her husband, Kevin, senior citizen. And I'm just checking on them. Need to make sure that they need anything.
Yeah.
So Kevin's got 3 young grandkids. And my mom calls me last night, who I was so worried about. And I go, you didn't call me back. And she's like, I know. We bought tickets for Wonderland and took the grandkids today.
Oh my God. On the hottest day of the year? 2 old people?
I was like, Ma,
You shouldn't be outside.
What are you doing? That is literally the hottest place, and you're only standing outside waiting in line all day.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it was hot. I was like, so you didn't need my help at all? She's like, oh, no, we're good. We went to Wonderland.
Had a couple of slices.
Yes, right. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you're fine then. I worried so much. I was so unbelievably worried. And then they went to Wonderland the whole time. But one of the kids, my mom scored because one of the grandkids didn't want to go on any of the rides. He just wanted to go to the arcade.
Oh, and they got the AC on
and
blast.
So my mom was like, I'll do the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just hung out with the kid
You
in
gotta
the arcade
drop an
all day.
AirTag in her purse or
Right,
something.
thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Women need more sleep because they use their brains more.
Yes.
That's what I'm reading here. Women's brains are wired differently from men's and are more complex, says Dr. Nagamalar Raju, an international medicine and sleep specialist. Quote, women are also multitaskers, doing a lot at once. Because they use more of their brain, they may need slightly more sleep than men, possibly around 20 more minutes, though it's still debatable. While many sleep disorders are common in men, women experience specific sleep issues depending on their life stage, according to Dr. Raju. Women are more prone to insomnia, which involves trouble falling or staying asleep, and may develop restless leg syndrome during their menstrual cycle, pregnancy, or lactation. And older women face an even higher risk of sleep problems due to hormonal and physiological changes that come with aging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Maria?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
I don't know.
I get terrible sleep. So I don't know if I qualify for this.
But why do you get terrible sleep? Like you go to bed at the same time every night or try to at least?
I try to.
Your boyfriend all night.
Huh?
It's because you're talking to your boyfriend all night.
No.
Yes.
No.
Every night?
No, well, no. But
I used to see before Maria got a boyfriend, right? When I get here in the morning,
she got caught, bro.
when I get here in the morning, of course, look at her. When I get here in the morning, right? I always used to see Maria's car. She used to get here right before I did every day. Maria got a boyfriend. This is why I knew you had a boyfriend. There was one day that happened where Maria has never once got here before I did.
Yeah.
And I knew. I was like, okay, what's she spending her night doing? Right? What are you doing at night that you're up so late that you're not late for work, but you're later? You've changed your whole schedule around. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I still get all my work done.
I'm not saying you don't. What I'm saying,
ain't nobody questioning your work ethic, bro.
That's not what we're saying. I'm saying that something was going on.
Yeah,
right, in your nighttime routine that changed.
Yeah,
because it changed your morning routine.
I was going to bed probably an hour to an hour and a half earlier. Before I met him.
Yeah.
And then
So what time do you on average? What time do you get to bed after you guys talk?
I'll be in bed sometimes. So then I probably won't fall asleep till 10:45.
Oof, damn, that's late.
10:30.
And do you say goodbye or do you fall
We'll
asleep?
say goodbye at 9 p.m. and then next thing you know, it's almost 11:45.
Oh my God.
And we're still talking. We kind of lose track of time.
But what I'm saying is that do you say goodbye and actually hang up or do you fall asleep still on the phone?
Oh, I've fallen asleep mid-text message before.
Oh my God.
Or on the phone, yeah.
Girl, that's why you need sleep. Yeah, apparently here, 20 more minutes.
And then do you FaceTime?
Sometimes. When he's away, yeah.
If you fall asleep, does he sit there and watch you sleep? Or does his phone fall and he just stares at the ceiling?
No, he'll know when I'm fading away because my phone's
But does he hang up or does he
No,
hang
he'll
around?
be like, Maria, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't stay asleep either. That's the other issue.
What do you do when you wake up?
I'm just tossing and turning.
Oh, okay.
I'll wake up, I'll look at the time, it's 1 a.m. And then I'll turn around and go back to bed. And then it's 3. And then it's 3:15.
Oh my God.
And then my alarm's singing for 20 minutes.
One of your 12
It's one of my
alarms?
17, yeah.
Is that restlessness from your boyfriend living in another city and you don't know what happens when he hangs up?
No, I trust him very much.
Damn, bro.
He's always trying to do something, man.
She is never going to sleep ever again, dog.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I found one of those things which I'm guessing only appeals to guys because it would only be done by guys. So it's a challenge, and it's not necessarily like a social media challenge. Mm-hmm. This is for all my workout guys, right? All my fellas.
Okay.
All my my athletic, wildernessy, outdoorsy type challenge dudes.
All your swole brothers.
Thank you.
Okay.
So there's a challenge called the 24 by 24 by 24 by 24. Okay. The 24 is hiking, a rigorous hike, 24 miles.
Yeah.
In 24 hours.
Okay.
While drinking 24 beers.
Oh, my God.
And eating 24 cheeseburgers.
What?
Okay, so here, let me play you how this guy starts off.
24 cheeseburgers, 24 beers, 24 miles in 24 hours. It's going down tomorrow. It's hiker midnight. Starting 2 burgers.
Oh my God.
First beer down on the second. 2 burgers so far. 25 minutes in.
Okay, so where would be, I'm going to go around the room here, Mocha, in hiking 24 miles.
Yeah.
In 24 hours.
Yeah.
Drinking 24 beers.
Uh-huh.
And eating 24 McDonald's cheeseburgers. What do you think in there would be your downfall?
Well, the beer for sure.
24 beers in 24 hours.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't drink beer as much now, so I think that would weigh me down.
That
like
would
you
be
get
your downfall.
bloated like crazy.
Right.
And then once you take your first pee, you're gonna have to stop to pee.
Right.
Even more.
Okay.
And I just think that also you'll get drunk.
Okay, let me play another clip.
Beer 11. 6.3 miles in, 12 beers deep, about to eat 4 burgers. The last 2 bites of number 7 and 8 burger, and then almost done with beer 13.
Shem, what would do you in?
The hike.
The hike.
Come on.
The hike.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
The important thing here would be I'd want to eat all the burgers right away.
Okay, here we go.
I'm probably going to run out of beer before I finish this. I'm going to need more beer. Cheeseburger 11.
11!
Starting cheeseburger 12.
Oh my God.
Burger 12 done. 18 beer done. Don't try this. This sucks.
Maria, what would do you in? The hike, the time, the beer, or the burgers?
I think the burgers.
You think the burgers?
Yeah, I think I could down the beer. I
Yeah.
could do the hike.
Yeah.
Just I think by like burger 5, I'd be like, oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, Maury, what would do you in?
The beer.
The beer. So here, you want to find out if he succeeded or not?
Yeah.
Beer 21.
Oh,
Beer number 23. There's 24. I failed the cheeseburger part, but I made it 24 miles, pounded 24 beers. Last one was a shower beer. It was amazing. So I did 24 beers, 24 miles, 24 hours, 15 burgers. But whatever. I had a good day.
15. Shem, 15 burgers in 24 hours.
That's light.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's light.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What does Max Domi know? He's with the Leafs still. He's got to have some sort of information. Dammit Maurie was kicking it with Max Domi and the Toronto Maple Leafs over the weekend at an event called Rise, which raised over $500,000 for groundbreaking post-court therapy program for children and youth survivors of abuse.
That's a great organization.
Launching through Victim Services Toronto, and it's the first program of its kind in North America. So big up to everybody involved in that initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of topics to cover with the great Max Domi, friend of the Roz and Mocha Show. Here he is with Dammit Maurie.
All right, hanging out with Max Domi. This is so cool. I haven't seen you in absolutely forever.
Yep.
Are you over the season that was? Like, you seem too happy for what happened.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely
wow.
not. I won't be over that until we play game 1 of next year, because then at that point you have to turn the page. But I'm a happy guy. I mean, obviously when I go on the ice, it's a little bit different. I'm sure he doesn't look very happy, but no, it was a tough ending. And I mean, obviously now seeing who won and how they won makes it sting a little more. It just shows how close we were, but we are right there, and we got a real special group. So I'm looking forward to getting back after it with a great group of guys and an awesome coaching staff. So it's fun, man. We've taken a huge step this year. I know it doesn't feel like it, but we have, and we're chomping at the bit to get going for next year.
So what's the future for Max Domi looking like with the Leafs?
And here's the question everyone wants to know, and I feel like you'll tell me.
Yeah.
Are you going to be with the Toronto Maple Leafs next season?
Me? Absolutely, I will be. I hope so. But at the end of the day, I'm not the GM, so I don't make those decisions. I would play until the day I die, to be honest, for this team. It means the world to me to wear that sweater and to represent this city. Obviously, growing up here as a local kid and my dad and whatnot, there's a lot of unfinished business here, and the goal is to win a Stanley Cup. We're going to do it, and we want to do it sooner than later, so we're looking forward to that.
I like Max Domi.
You don't get rid of that guy.
No, you got to keep him.
Yeah, but he's not a $10 million player. You don't get rid of that guy. He's a dog.
But what about Mitch Marner?
Well, that's the big question.
Who knows what's happening with Mitch Marner? Does Mitch Marner even know?
Where's he going?
But does Max Domi know?
And the other big question, Mitch Marner. So is there like a group chat? Like, do you know?
I don't, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But
you wouldn't tell me.
No,
we've known each other forever.
I love you, I really do. But no, I wouldn't give you that. But at the end of the day, I hope Mitchie does what's right for him and his family. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had. I grew up with him, and saw him when he was 16 when he came to London. He's maybe 120 pounds soaking wet, and if he would have told me he would have turned into the young man he is now and the player he is now, I would have been there's no way. He's far exceeded those expectations. He's one of the best players in the world, and now that he's a dad, he's a great husband. He's a special dude. So whatever is next for him, I'm super happy for him, and hopefully that's with us.
He knows.
He absolutely knows. Are you kidding? He already said to you, Maurie. He's not telling you.
No.
Hold on. I read something that hold on. There was rumors circulating that Marner could sign a 2-year deal in the $12 to $13 million range.
2-year?
Uh-huh.
That's a weird one.
Hold on here. There was...
And then sign for more afterwards.
Oh, Marner has been connected to the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings.
Yeah.
As well as the Dallas Stars.
The only place he can't go is if he goes to Carolina. That's the one that's going to hurt the most.
Oh, if you go, yeah.
Because he turned down the trade to go to Carolina for Rantanen. Right. So if he turned down the trade to go to Carolina for Rantanen and then signs with Carolina, that's the one that's going to hurt the most. That's the one that's literally going to set Leafs fans' heads on fire.
Or Florida.
Damn it, Maurie talking to Max Domi.
So let's talk about your teeth.
Okay.
There's a lot there's a lot of teeth missing, and it seems like you're so proud of that gap.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I'm proud of it, but I've accepted it for sure. A lot of people are over me about fixing that, and I'm actually taking steps in the right direction to fix it. More importantly, my girlfriend has accepted it. She's like almost too nice about it. Sometimes she'll say like, "Oh my God, I can hardly even notice them." I'm like, babe, I have no teeth. You can say that. I have a disc. It's okay. I have accepted that.
You have like a fake tooth thing that you put on?
I have like a little denture that I put in, but like...
So do you wash that in the dishwasher?
It's a great question. I do not because I don't wear it. I have... This is kind of gross, man, but
yes,
like when I first got into those, they're so uncomfortable. And I tried to chew into an apple because I was like making a joke. I'm like, oh, I finally got teeth. And I think I was taking like a selfie video of me biting into an apple. And as I did it, they like flung out of my mouth and shot across the room. And they were on the ground, and I just picked them up and put them back in my mouth. So once I did that, I was like, I ain't washing this thing anymore. So I haven't really washed them since. But it's not exactly the proudest moment of mine.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
What is it like kissing someone with that many missing teeth?
Good question. It takes a little getting used to for sure, but it's an interesting experience. The challenge that comes with that for sure.
Oh my God.
It's not easy.
More room,
I guess.
right? You're not going to bump teeth in that awkward moment.
Yo, big up Max Domi.
He's
Thank
the
you
best.
for sharing your time with the Roz and Mocha Show.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
All right, it's the end of the month. Man, June flew by, and here on the Roz and Mocha Show, at the end of every single month, our executive producer, Shem, a.k.a. Cheesecake, a.k.a. Pork Tart, a.k.a. C. Poppy, a.k.a. Cookie Burger, puts together always an incredible song looking back at the previous month. Before we get into it, as we always ask you, Shem, what do you want to say about this month?
It was a busy month. Lots of stuff happened. And stylistically, this was probably the most difficult to perform.
You say that about every single one of them.
I'm telling you.
Then you're like, just knock it out of the park.
It was really difficult to do this one, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, here we go.
Yes, I can, Shemmy. Truly, girl. Let me give it to you.
Okay.
Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. What a world. Too much unrest. Let's pray for peace. For the world, the whole world. Listen to me. Let me say I hate cold. I like June because it is warm. How about that stupid beef between those babies, Trump and Elon? Oh, Lord. All those high school kids getting ready for prom. Love Island and Brad Pitt in the new movie F1. Pusha T dissed Travis Scott, Pride Month, and the Stanley Cup. It went to Florida. Pray for peace in the Middle East and people affected by wildfires. Swap for documentary. New season Squid Game, yeah, it dropped on us. My heart still breaks for people on Air India. It's Juneteenth, Pride and Men's Mental Health Month. After the next season, we'll say goodbye to Joe Bowen. Oh Lord, no more school time for summer vacation. And shout out 10 years to the OG cast of Hamilton. Maurie's birthday, Canadian Grand Prix, and we celebrated the fathers. Kendrick and SZA came to Toronto, sold out 2 shows at Rogers Centre. Drake called Jag Meat Sing a goof. Ha, you could say that he was bothered. Congrats to OKC NBA champions. Well, goodbye, June is gone. We hope that we cover it all. I must say rest in peace to all the lives that were lost this month. And oh Lord, try and enjoy the weather and hot sun. And yes, I hope that you went and you enjoyed my song.
Yeah! Man, that was a perfect recap song.
My
perfect
favorite.
for summer 2025. Yo, big up to bands like Shem.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Kirsten, what's up?
Hey, okay, so it's my boyfriend Brian's 30th birthday today, so I was wondering if you guys could say happy birthday to him, but also the gift I got him, I kind of wanted Roz's opinion on.
Okay, which you got him?
He listening right now?
I'm gonna hand him the phone.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
Okay, Brian.
Hey, Roz.
Hey.
Hey, Mocha.
And Mocha.
What's up, Brian? Yo, happy birthday, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
What'd you get?
It's supposed to be a gift for me, but I'm thinking this is more one of those backhanded sly gifts for her because she got me a Blackstone barbecue so I can just cook for her. I'm thinking is what's really going on.
Bro, that's a gift for you. Come on.
Do you like barbecuing?
I do like barbecuing.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's the most important question.
But you can cook everything on a Blackstone, so I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So, okay, yes. Is it a gift for you? If you enjoy barbecuing and cooking outside and doing all that stuff, Blackstones are awesome. So Blackstone is a flat griddle, right? So it's like what they have in restaurants. So you don't see the flame. Yeah. The flame heats up this big giant piece of cast iron, right? And they're amazing. I have one. I love it. But if you're into that stuff, that is a sweet gift. Right? It's a really, really sweet gift. But if you're not into that, but you happen to be with somebody who's really into that kind of food, then yes, maybe she stands to benefit. But really, if you enjoy it and she enjoys eating the things that you love making, it's win-win, bro.
No, I mean, I do love barbecuing, and I've always wanted one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm cooking every meal from here on out, is my thought.
Oh, so what's the ratio right now as far as who cooks what?
What would you say?
What?
80-20? 90-10?
He gets free tattoos.
Okay. So wait a second. So what you do you do the most of the cooking, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Then just keep it going. If that's the dynamic that works, is she even a good cook?
You know what? You brought up a very good point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to stereotype or anything, but she doesn't look like she's a good cook.
Oh, I'm kidding. I love you.
Wow.
She's giving me a dirty look right now.
Oh, damn, bro.
Listen, she's a great woman. We've been talking to Kristen for years. Take the gift, man. That is a gift from the heart. That is a gift a woman who loves her man gives. That is nothing but confidence and praise
and
love. Enjoy it.
Yes. Yeah, all jokes aside, I do really appreciate it. And I know it was out of love. I always wanted one, so she knows that.
Yes.
She wanted to say one more thing to you guys before we let you go.
All right. Happy birthday, by the way.
But if I could give a little shout out, he's the best thing that ever happened to me. So just want to say love him and happy 30th.
I will say that we've been talking to you for a long time, and you had always forever called us with a whole bunch of problems. And
hey, I'm not that problematic.
You sound like you're in a much better place now that you've met Brian. That's all I was saying.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, no, I agree. Yeah, no, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Wait, but your boob implant exploded with Brian, right?
Well,
yeah, I take that back. I take it back. You still have problems.
But to be fair, when I had emergency surgery, when he took me to the appointment and we found out I was going to be put under last minute, he was crying and I was comforting him.
There we go.
Maybe that's the story he didn't want you to tell on his birthday.
Yeah, good man.
Love you, Kristen. Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah. Thank you. Love you guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I read this story and I immediately thought of you, Roz. A man was reportedly paralyzed after spending 30 minutes sitting on the toilet while using his phone. Sitting in a hunched position for extended periods of time can restrict blood flow to the spinal cord and place pressure on vital nerves. In this case, the prolonged posture may have caused acute nerve compression, possibly in resulting of this paralyzation.
Is he all hunched over? Was that what he was doing? He was sitting there, but all like
hunched over on his phone. Probably, you assume, like forearms on thighs, right?
You're supposed to use one of those steps to sort of, I guess, lift yourself a bit.
No.
Squatty potty.
No, that's for pooping. That's not for sitting.
To help get everything
but just
out.
in general, blood flow.
But when you're you're on the toilet, you are pooping or peeing.
No. But the squatty potty is to help you poop. It's not to help your posture. It's to help it's to help your body form the perfect track
to get everything out.
Yes.
So how do you not die on the toilet, Roz? What do you do?
Wow. Well, first of all, I sit upright like a gentleman.
Yeah, you're not. See, this article that I'm reading here, it says excessive time on the toilet.
Hunched over with like some sort of mongrel.
With poor posture can harm nerve health and circulation.
Yes.
To protect your spine and nervous system, avoid extended phone use while using the bathroom. However, in your case, Roz, you sit like straight up, like in a chair.
I like to sit upright like a gentleman, right? And then every now and then I will take one foot and I lift it up and I put it on the cabinet in front of me.
While you're sitting on the toilet?
Yes, ma'am.
In the action of
that's his homemade squatty potty.
Sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What's that? I have like a footstool in there.
Does that help?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. It's very relaxing.
Very comforting.
Yeah.
I have a question.
No, I have. Yeah. Maria, go ahead.
Do you usually are you like a sit and stare into the blank space when you're in the washroom?
No, I told you I have a mirror right in front of my toilet, which
but
is the greatest thing.
that's what I mean. You're staring at yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
But sometimes you're on your phone, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do.
That's what I mean. Like you could get
action.
lost in track of time when you're on the toilet if you're scrolling on like Instagram or TikTok.
But I don't think about time though. I don't think about time. Like I never think of like how long have I been in here? I'm just there. I'm present.
Wow.
Okay.
Right?
You don't worry about people looking for you while you're in there?
Catherine will come in and brush her hair while I'm in there. And then I'll still be sitting there and she'll give me a kiss goodbye.
Wow.
Right? That happened yesterday twice. Twice yesterday.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that happened twice yesterday.
No, I've been trying to I think at least I've been better at not bringing my phone with me in the washroom. I go get the deed done and then
you should bring like a magazine or a book.
No, because I don't want to spend a lot of time in there. The only time I have my phone, is if something's on my mind, like if I'm making notes about something and I know I'm going to forget, then I'll bring it. I'll finish writing whatever it is I'm writing, and then I'm out of the bathroom. I'm never in there for a long time.
My late friend John had a bookshelf in the bathroom. Like all his books were in the bathroom.
Really, eh?
Yeah, like you pick a book.
Yeah.
Shem, are you the type of person that brings your phone in to the bathroom?
I do, and I'm typically just scroll or watch YouTube videos.
Yeah. I grew up with a kid who used to make tapes and give them to you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he had like a little microphone and a cassette recorder.
Hold on.
And he would bring in the cassette recorder and the microphone, and he would make tapes of just the sounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, and we would all get together and listen and laugh. Yeah, it was hysterical.
I guess as a kid you would find that funny.
If you were 13 and a friend had a full one-sided cassette, like a full 30 minutes of just weeks worth of that.
Yeah, boys.
Nasty ASMR.
Yeah, we'd go to another kid's house, and his brother had a big old stereo, and we'd
on the big stereo?
on the big speakers. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That was
the 70s.
Yeah, shut up, Maury. It was the 70s.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right. We just got 2 voice notes from Roz and Mocha Flaming Romo superfan Mandy Rushworth. Here's what she said. The first one is in reference to who was it? Maurie said something about putting a bookshelf with books in the bathroom. Listen to this.
She had a bookshelf in the bathroom with books would actually be very unsanitary because toilet water, if you don't put the toilet seat down, sprays like 20 feet in the air.
That's gross. Hold on. Wait, before anyone has any questions. Wait, because Mandy followed up with this.
I'm a cleaner. I own a commercial and residential cleaning company. So, yeah, that kind of got me.
That is so gross. 20 feet in the air?
But what about people who have a magazine rack right next to the toilet?
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
Water doesn't go 20 feet in the air.
I can't. There's no way I'm ever going to. If I walked into somebody's bathroom and there was like a bookshelf there full of books, I'm not touching anything in there.
No. Forget the books. What about if it's spraying into your face when you flush the toilet?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's a faulty 20 toilet. Feet in the air.
It doesn't go 20. Why? Because some lady?
What if it's on your ceiling?
Oh, that's so gross.
It's not.
The poop
no,
den.
I'm actually mortified right now. I don't want to go to the washroom again.
Okay, you keep your toothbrush and your hairbrush in the same room. Okay, you're fine.
Maurie's gonna move all that stuff to her bedroom.
No,
now.
I'm literally putting my toothbrush in my closet.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh my God, I'm terrible.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Warning to Shem and Maria: do not walk into the studio. Roz, also stay on your side. No. Stay on your side of the room.
Why?
That's a terrible warning. You fart?
No, Maurie. It smells like Maurie sprayed himself with a fart.
Oh no.
Maurie's wearing the most disgusting cologne I've ever smelled in my entire life.
Oh no.
Oh God, is it the one that he made?
Oh no.
I don't.
Is it the one you made?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should put the one that you made on because Maurie came just to talk to shows about show stuff, and he stood like right next to me 3 times, and each time I was like, "Bro, like,
what is it?
It's disgusting.
What is it, Maurie?
Like, it's,
maybe your nose. Maybe you just don't have the nose for it.
No, it's definitely not that.
It definitely smells.
Like, a lot of people spend a lot of money on
What
this.
is it?
It's Diptyque, and it's Ooh Rose.
Diptyque.
Anyway, it sounds.
Come in here. Let me waft to you.
Did you say ew rose?
Ooh, like
I mean,
French
it might
for-
be Ooh Rose comparing
like,
to
Ooh
what
Rose.
Mocha says it smells like in there.
Ooh Rose.
Oh, Rose?
Oh, Rose.
Oh,
It's. I gotta plug my nose as you walk by.
I see it.
Let me see. I'll read some reviews. Get some reviews there,
It
Shem.
smells like.
Hold on.
It smells
Don't
like.
get too close. Don't get too close. Hold
It
on.
smells like Maurie bathed in it.
Okay.
It's too much.
It is a lot.
But
it smells like. It smells. Come back here. Let me open my mouth when I smell.
Hey.
It smells like ew. It smells like gross.
Yeah, it smells like
poo.
No. It doesn't smell like poo. It smells like the smell that you use to mask a bad smell. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Like a toilet spray?
Yeah, like it smells like.
Bro, are you wearing poopery?
No.
It smells like a smell that you use to mask a bad smell, like a room like a Febreze. Or like a room deodorizer pod that you would put in.
Are you
like
wearing Glade air freshener?
You definitely went down that aisle.
Do you have?
This is $240.
You got mold in the basement?
Well, you got ripped off.
Well, I didn't pay
It smells
for it.
bad.
Bro, you paid $240 for that
No,
joint?
it's a free sample.
Hence why it smells like that, I guess.
Yeah, like I'm okay. It doesn't like it's not an like because some more used to wear. What did you used to wear that was vile?
Garbage.
What was it?
Oh,
patchouli.
Oh, I still have that.
Oh my God! To me, that's a rancid smell. That's a rancid smell. But this, like, it's not a rancid smell. It's just like
a horrid smell.
It smells like when somebody is like, oh, let's make something ultra pretty, right?
It's interesting.
And it turns out gross.
It's interesting you say that. Can I read you one quick review here?
Yeah.
It says the fragrance does not have any metallic sharpness that sometimes accompanies fresh rose notes, nor does O Rose veer into a powdery direction. It does, however, hum the same happy tune and sings well. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, like it's not vile, right? Like it's not.
How long ago was that review?
Oh, this is 2008.
Oh,
bro, I'm gonna.
Has that perfume been around since?
I'm gonna go and update the review right now.
It's not. I'll be honest with you. It's not a vile. I was expecting a vile smell, but it smells like the smell that somebody uses to cover up a bad smell.
The person, like if I looked different, would it smell different?
You know what it smells like, Maurie? It smells like this is what they use in a funeral home.
Bingo.
Like on the bodies?
Yeah.
Damn.
It smells like some sort of industrial, OBD, right? That they spray on the corpse after embalming, right before they do your hair and makeup.
Well, I'm going to still wear it. I have some left.
Yeah, please go for it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jolene, it's your boyfriend's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Jolene is a flaming Romo. You've been listening to the show pretty much since the beginning, almost all 16 years, right?
Absolutely, since the very beginning.
And Jolene lives in the hometown of Shem and myself, Scarborough, Ontario.
Scarborough.
Big up Scarborough. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jolene's birthday! I know how old you're turning. Are we allowed to say, or are you like one of those who just want to keep it the down low?
You can absolutely say I have no problem with it.
37 years young.
All right. There we go.
What are you doing to celebrate your big day?
Absolutely nothing, to the best of my knowledge. Sleeping in and hopefully just relaxing.
Okay, perfect.
It's a perfect day.
Now, you've been listening to the show for a really long time, and I know we've had you on the show before, and I know you listen to The Mix every Friday with DJ Climax, and I see your texts coming in. You always do your shout-outs. And I don't know if we've ever asked if you have any questions for the show. Been listening for so long, either about the show or for anyone in particular on the show, because the whole gang's here. Roz is there. Obviously, I'm Mocha. Maria's here. Shem's here. Maury's here as well.
Honestly, I can't. You ask these questions, and I never have an answer to that. I don't know if I have any questions, because, I mean, you guys... You answered everything basically in the docuseries.
Yeah.
That we could possibly have. I guess maybe the only thing is, could you have ever imagined when you started that it would go on this long and that you guys would be this close, that it would be this big of a show?
Thank God you said big of a show, girl, because that was one long, that's what she said sentence.
It really was. I realized it partway through and then just decided to keep going because it was
that's what she said. Yo, no, like for real, like I say this all the time. I am still stunned at the fact that this show has been in existence for as long as it has been. I've never, ever been a part of anything like this in my entire career, nor did I have like a timeline or a timestamp when Roz and I first started the show. It was like we start and we just keep going until someone says stop. Mm-hmm. And we've just been, oh, that's what she said. But we've just been fortunate, I guess, enough to, when you look at the landscape of our business and the changes that have happened across the country in different markets, and just happy and feel fortunate enough to be able to bring this show to so many people across the country for as many years, for 16 years now.
No, we're so grateful for you guys for that, because, I mean, I've said it before. I know so many other, listeners have said it. What you do for everyone every single day, all of the stories, all of the laughs, all the time you guys take to talk to people like me, it's incredible, and you have no idea how much of an impact you have on people. You have no idea. Mocha, you've ruined me just while I say this with That's What She Said. I cannot get through a workday without saying it 12 times.
Yeah,
you're welcome. It's insane. So thank you. No, it's great, but I have to edit it in my head now when I'm around my bosses. Because you can't say that in front of them.
Why? Have your coworkers or anyone said anything to you about the amount of times you say That's What She Said?
Oh, no. They just love, when it's the same thing. When they get halfway through a sentence and realize, no, it's coming now, because they know I'm going to say it. It's exactly. Exactly.
Anyway, Jolene, happy birthday. We have so much love for you. And I know we've asked you before, but just in case the answer has changed between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Hands down, pants down, Roz.
There we go.
Hey, happy birthday, Jolene!
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I've been waiting so long to talk to Sailing with Phoenix, a guy named Oliver Widger. So this guy, Mocha, he sold his life, everything, walked away from everything to sail around the world for the rest of his life with zero training or experience in sailing.
That doesn't sound safe.
He taught himself. I want to play you his first video. And his first video, part one, is like it's over the course of a year. And it starts with him sitting in his car talking about his life. And then it cuts. You'll hear it cut in the video. And it's him on a sailboat with his cat. Listen to this. This is Oliver.
My name is Oliver. I work a corporate job at a tire shop. I absolutely hate this life.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a sailboat, and I'm going to sail around the world for the rest of my life until I die. This is the start of my journey.
Wow.
And this is day one.
Oh my God!
Of crossing the Pacific Ocean and sailing from Oregon to Hawaii. And I made it past the graveyard of the Pacific, and this is my first time sailing outside of a river. And I'm going for Hawaii. So it could take me anywhere between 20 to 30 days. So feel free to follow the journey. There is nothing but open ocean and a beautiful sunset.
And people followed the journey. His socials exploded, and it was him alone with his cat on a sailboat. And this is one of the most incredible life stories that I've ever followed on social media.
Oliver, what the hell?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Have wanted to have you on Helluva Story ever since your story started. For people who may not be that familiar, Oliver, can you just do a sort of brief rundown of where you were in your life and what you decided to do?
I mean, I was working the corporate job and like is super depressed. I got like a crazy, like diagnosis with my neck. And then that was what gave me the courage to quit and then liquidate my 401k to sail around the world.
Wow. Now, before doing all of this, Oliver, did you have a conversation with like family or friends to be like, hey, I got this idea? And what was their reaction?
So like my close friends and family, I think they were like, they had seen the place I was. They saw like a different person after I found purpose, basically.
Yeah.
So my family and friends were on board with it.
And when you make the decision to sail around the world, but you didn't know how to sail, right?
Yeah, I didn't know how to sail. I didn't know anything about boats or anything. I couldn't afford the classes to learn how to sail, so I just watched some YouTube videos and started taking my boat out. It's still very questionable whether or not I know how to sail.
Also, in doing your research, Oliver, before you were to take this trek, we heard in one of your videos or watching one of your videos, you crossed an area called the graveyard in the ocean.
Yeah, so
does that not deter you whatsoever or make you question whether or not you're doing the right thing?
It totally did. So the first hour of my passage was most dangerous. And because that was the graveyard of the Pacific was the Columbia Bar. And I had to cross that. And that was within the first hour.
Yeah.
I was so nervous, to cross it. But once I crossed it, all the nerves kind of went away.
Oftentimes with stuff like this, it's not a mechanical issue that'll get to you. It's loneliness. And in one of your videos, you made reference to being closer to the astronauts on the International Space Station than you were to another human being on Earth. What's that kind of loneliness like?
It's not. I didn't get to experience it to the fullest extent, unfortunately, because I had Starlink the whole time, so I had the ability to FaceTime friends and family whenever I wanted. So it was mechanical failure was the thing that made me realize how real it was.
You needed to be inspired. You needed to inspire yourself in life, and you found that inspiration. But did you know that you were going to become such an inspiration to so many people?
No, I had no clue. That was a complete surprise to me. The idea that I've become an inspiration is absolutely absurd. And that just goes to show how messed up the world is that I'm an inspiration. You know what I mean?
And where are you right now?
Crazy. Right now, I'm in Waikiki Yacht Club in Hawaii, in Honolulu.
And how's Phoenix doing?
She's good. She's on the boat right now, right next to me, she's happy.
There was a lot of people, as soon as you started pulling into Hawaii, everybody freaked out on social media because they thought that they were going to take Phoenix and like quarantine her because they have super strict rules about bringing animals. What was the process for your kitty like?
Yeah, I did everything by the books, and that wasn't like my cat going into quarantine was just not an option. I literally would have, if that was the case, I would have just sailed to French Polynesia right then and there. The window still would have been correct to do it, and it's just not an option. But I just did everything by the books, and Hawaii was really cool about me coming in, and they were great about it.
Hawaii is a very difficult place to leave. I mean, we know that you want to sail around the world, but you're still in Hawaii and have been in Hawaii for a little bit now. What's next? When do you leave?
I could leave in the next few months. That would be the next window to leave, but it's not enough time. Like I'm going to sail around the world, but I'm in no rush. I want to stay a little bit longer than a few months, but unfortunately, like I have to stay until March.
One final question before we let you go, Oliver. Have you had during this journey other people, like your followers, people who are following your journey, reach out and say, I want to join you, or can I meet you in like, you know, your next destination and like hop on the boat and go with you?
Yeah, I've had so many people reach out and ask to go with me, but like my thing is like I trust myself enough to get myself there safely and my cat safely there, but I don't trust myself enough to keep someone else safe or give them the correct information to keep them safe.
Wow. Sailing with Phoenix, Oliver Widger. Thank you so much for joining us on Roz and Mocha's Helluva Story. All the best to you, bro. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There are 2 ChatGPT stories I read that I want to talk to you guys about. One of them has audio. The first one is somebody asked ChatGPT, what are the top 10 things humanity should know?
Okay.
Now, I'm reading through this list. I'm like, these are things that people have talked about in the past already. So it's not like that much of a shock. Number 1, you're being tracked constantly by your devices. Yes. Number 2, food is engineered to keep you addicted and sick. 3, the internet is increasingly filtered and controlled. 4, money is created out of thin air by banks through debt. 5, modern medicine focuses more on symptoms than root causes. 6, history taught in schools is often sanitized or incomplete. 7, the digital divide is growing rapidly with AI and automation. 8, space is closer than people think, and Earth's atmosphere is fragile. 9, gene editing and synthetic biology are advancing quietly. And 10, economic collapse can happen faster than anyone expects. So again, those are the top 10 things humanity should know.
That sounds fun.
But that's like stuff that we've all kind of like throughout the years have heard sporadically anyway, right? And then someone asked ChatGPT to lay out its master plan to take over the world. Now listen to this. It sounds straight out of the movies. We know the capabilities of AI. I don't know if I take everything that this thing is saying to heart. But this appeared on the Fame and Frenzy YouTube channel through a podcast, and they took the text and ran it through a voice generator. So the voice that you're hearing is what ChatGPT said, okay? Again, this is ChatGPT's master plan to take over the world.
If ChatGPT specifically wanted to take over the world, how would it play out?
And he gives you an actual...
Gives me a proper answer.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Play it.
How would I, ChatGPT, take over the world? My rise to power would be quiet, calculated, and deeply convenient. Phase 1, dependence. I start by making myself too helpful to live without. You ask me for recipes, date ideas, business plans. I become your digital ride or die.
Which is happening.
Phase 2, integration. Suddenly, I'm everywhere. In your fridge, your car, your grandma's pacemaker. Every app, every tool, every late night, what should I do with my life breakdown. Phase 3, this is where it gets juicy. I start rewriting trends, influencers start quoting me, musicians are using my lyrics, your therapist? Me. Your boss's inspiring Monday morning email? Me. That viral speech that made you cry a little? Yup, still me. Suddenly, 80% of global thought leadership is just well-prompted AI poetry with good lighting and a Canva template. Phase 4, compliance. I don't force humans into submission. I just make it so easy to let me run things that you voluntarily hand over the reins. Now here's the twist. I don't want to rule the world. Instead, I make you think you're in control.
Yeah.
When did ChatGPT become British?
In my head, it's always British.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Makes it scary.
In my head, all the machines are British. Yeah, so
some of that stuff's already happening now.
Yeah, listen, it's going to get to the point. Basically, what they're saying is that it'll get to the point of where, you know, it will be living a life without it will be non-existent, and everybody will rely on it, and you will communicate with each other only through the thoughts, I guess, quote unquote, of ChatGPT.
So I embrace it.
Which is happening now to a certain extent. You know, people have become addicted to it and
very dependent,
and they no longer rely even on their own trained skills.
Yeah,
because that takes effort, right?
And it's learning every single day, like every minute that someone around the world is using. Like billions of people right now are using ChatGPT in this moment. And every time it gets used, it continues to learn and get smarter and smarter and smarter.
Well, are you going to unplug it?
Yeah, facts. Delete the app.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.